Oh, no, no, I want to be muted.
Hey everybody, we're gonna get started around 6 or maybe a little after, but feel free if you guys want to chat amongst yourselves or hang out for a few, feel free to unmute and then chit chat. Welcome, we're glad you guys could come.
There's a lot of different people gonna pop up, so you can still hear them, but they can't hear you.
Oh, they still are ragging.
How's it going, everybody? Hi Izzy, hi Michael, hi Chris. Got lots pouring in. Hey Paula, hey Jill, hey Jacob.
They go Sandra. They go Sandra.
Hey Miss Smith.
So he
Hey
said,
Bailey.
you don't see them. It's a lot of, they're gonna be. They go you up there in the corner.
There's Chris, he took a shower for us today.
Everybody said they ain't know.
But they can talk now. Because you're not on mute.
Turn on my light.
So you're not on mute yet.
Today's such a big day. I'm not wearing one, but two shirts.
Wow, and they're probably both clean.
They are both clean, if you can believe that. Although you can never really tell because then y'all can smell me.
Exactly. We're going to give everyone a few more minutes. I know it's 6, but we're going to wait. We have a guest of honor joining us, Professor Rodney Whitaker. So we're going to wait for him. And, anyone else to come in, probably give it like 5 minutes. So just hang tight and we'll get the show on the road.
Hey, everybody, I'm just going to say hello. For those of you who I've not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Jill Woodward, and I'm the director of the Community Music School, and I am so excited to be here tonight. I'm just going to tell you, I watched the adult jazz band online recital last night, and they knocked it out of the park. They were so amazing, and they had so much fun. So I can't wait to see what our young people are going to do tonight. And just because we're waiting for people, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to tell a really bad joke, and I'm going to ask Jacob Hart to help me. Jacob, how did the jazz musician quarantine during COVID?
I don't know how.
He was an outdoor cat. So bad, huh? I'm sorry. Anyway, I just thought I'd break the ice because it's so great to see all you lovely people. I cannot tell you how much I miss seeing you guys every week. So this is just a real treat for me tonight. I don't get to be a part of your regular Wednesday evening Zooms. And so this is just, I cannot wait to see what these young, talented young people are going to show us tonight. So, and I see that Prof. Whitaker just joined us. So we will give it a few more minutes. We're just waiting for a few people to join in. Rodney, I just told a bad joke. I thought maybe like someone would appreciate it. But it's okay, you guys can get the hook. But anyway,
how does the joke go?
Oh, it's so bad. I'll tell you. You guys want me to tell it again?
Please, no.
Kim says yes. How did the jazz musician quarantine through COVID?
What's the punchline?
He was an outdoor cat.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're dad. You're supposed to be telling the dad jokes.
You asked for that one, Professor Whitaker.
I did.
Jacob, you have a better one?
Yeah, I have a better one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
So
go for it.
if a jazz musician has a cousin that's under the age of 18, does that mean they have a relative minor?
See, now the youth
Classic.
just blew us away with his cerebral thinking. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, this is why we have hope for the next generation.
We'll give it 2 more minutes for everyone to pile in. We got a good number so far, so I'm hoping we get a few more. It's looking awesome out there. Got 2 pages of people.
Does anyone else wanna tell us a little something before we get started? Give us something inspirational, or all our young people, I'm looking at you. We're just so proud of the hard work that you put into this program, and your talent is so inspiring. I'm just so jealous you guys get to play like you do. We didn't have jazz in my middle or high school where I went. Well, I'm going to be really brief with my remarks, hopefully, so maybe I could even just start just to say that the point of me talking at all is just to thank people. We are so incredibly fortunate to have the faculty that we have for this program. I don't know if you kids know it. You know the incredible talent of the teachers that you're working with, but the success of our program, the success of everything that we've done online is really because of the incredible knowledge and experience and passion and commitment and dedication of our faculty. And teaching music in the online environment was a whole new thing, and every single one of them innovated and just completely reinvented the way that they were going to try to bring you all together. So I want to thank all of you, our Spartan Youth Jazz faculty, and I want to thank Professor Whitaker, because he is the visionary behind everything that the community music school has done and will do into the future in Detroit in terms of jazz, and we could not do it without him. And he's been a trailblazer in so many different ways, and we rely on him so much for everything we do. And I can't thank him enough as well. And before I turn it over to him for some remarks, I'll just lastly say we also want to thank the Herb Foundation. They are very passionate about supporting jazz in Detroit. They understand the importance of making this art form available to young people, and just knowing that there's a passion for that. Detroiters care about this, and people in Michigan care about this. But at the end of the day, I just can't thank you all enough for how hard you've worked in these really extraordinary times. And like I was saying about last night's online recital with our adult jazz musicians, I really believe in how you guys build community, during this time. And there are a lot of people, myself included, who rely on you, the incredible artists that speak for us during these hard times. We very oftentimes music and the arts help us understand the world better, especially in times of crisis. And so the leadership that you provide is just absolutely crucial. And at the top of that leadership pyramid is Professor Rodney Whitaker. So I'll just ask him to say a few words, and I want to thank you all for coming tonight.
Thank you, Jill. It's good to be here with you all. And I'd like to say thank you first to Jill, to Kier, and to Paula for their hard work and keeping everything running and keeping us organized and knowing what's going on. So I want to thank them first. And the hardworking faculty, I love you all. The people, fortunately, for our young folks, you are working with some of the best musicians in the world. And sometimes you don't value it. I grew up in Detroit, and I live now in East Lansing, but I grew up in Detroit, and I'm a product of Detroit Public Schools. and the mentorship, really more important, the mentorship that exists in Detroit, learning from people like Marcus Belgrave and Kenny Cox and Dr. Teddy Harris Jr. and Alma Smith and who else? Harold McKinney. Who else? Phil Lastly. I mean, Marion Hayden, who is always a great mentor to me. I know I look older than Marion, but she was a mentor to me. And so you are in a special town, special place, and being a musician from Detroit, everyone assumes that you could play. If you anywhere you go on the planet, you say you're from Detroit, opportunities happen because they know it's synonymous with good training, good mentorship, and knowledge about music and all sorts of music. So really take advantage of this. And if you decide at some point you want to go on to college, we're here to help you with that and to help you all transition wherever you decide to go. If you want to go on to college to be a musician, but if you decide you don't want to play music, all of the skills that you developed in this jazz program will help you to do whatever you want to do. Many of my friends that I grew up with played music and they were very serious about it. And then in college, they decided to go to law or medical school or to become a lawyer or a doctor or different professions. And they all cite music as the number one thing that helped them to learn how to be a team player and to work hard and to have discipline. So this music is very valuable to you in so many ways and so many assets that you'll learn and gather from this. And I can't wait, till we're back in person where I can meet you all in person and be able to interact with you regularly. But without further ado, I would like to introduce Scott Grinnell, the great Detroit stellar jazz musician.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Whitaker. It's my pleasure to kick off this evening. And I have combo one, and I'm looking at a very old picture of myself. So how about that? Wow. Okay, so I guess I'd first of all like to thank Jill and Kier, Rodney, of course, Paula, for all the hard work you guys do, and pulling this together. We're in the classroom, the virtual classroom here, but without your guys' organization, there's no way that we'd even be in that classroom to be teaching those musicians. So I'm speaking for my combo that we owe you guys a debt of gratitude, and personally, very much so also. We'd also like to thank Chris Glassman for putting our video together. Instructor Michael Reed, whose drums you're going to hear on this recording. And he won't be there in photo, but his groove and drums are there playing behind us. And then also the members of my arranging class, Xander Salsitz and Andrew Brown, who are playing on here. And we wanted to get John on there too, but his microphone was a little too hot for our recording, so we weren't able to get his trumpet sound on there. But we're really happy. For those of you who don't know me, my name yes again is Scott Quinnell, and I taught the arranging class, and I'm the piano instructor. The piano class was incredible. I had some awesome, talented students ranging from pretty experienced to brand new, but throughout the year we learned something great. In arranging class, we had our theme this semester was bandstand arranging, meaning that we had the rules for arranging in our class was something that we had to convey to each other verbally or make music happen without writing it down. So we were all trying to hope to become better musicians, trying to arrange tunes and make them functionally happen on the bandstand. So we're going to do my combos tune right now. This is the tune Sway. Normally we'd be doing a Detroit tune, but we had the kind of added difficulty of doing a vocal with it, and Bailey was doing Sway as her tune, and I thought, okay, this is cool. We can incorporate Bailey with our tune. So not exactly a Detroit themed tune, but all Detroit musicians, I guess. So, Kier, why don't you take it away? Thank you.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Um, it was so awesome to work with two pianists in my group. That was a challenge, both as a leader and an arranger. But we kind of found a way for everyone to kind of play their part, fit in. And our class sessions were awesome because I challenged the students to record every class period. So we had little, I wouldn't call them competitions, but we had little challenge sessions where we laid out the music. They went and recorded. We came back, we listened to our music, and every class period was like that. And we got them ship shape by the end of the semester, and we recorded that. And we hope you enjoyed it. So we had a blast. Thank you, Combo. Thank you, everyone else. Let me hand it back to Professor Whitaker.
Awesome, Scott. Thank you so much. That was awesome. You guys did a great job. Unless Professor Whitaker has any more comments, we can pass it on to Marion.
All right.
Let's pass it to Marion.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Professor Grinnell. That was really lovely. Well, I would like to introduce my combo. I had a really great time working with these great young musicians, and I look forward to working with them next semester. I would like to introduce to you Daniel Perkovic on piano and Kareem Harrison on percussion. They were both just marvelous to work with. And I just want to say, especially, it is really challenging for all of us. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for faculty as well as students. It's really challenging to have to learn this way and to have to record this way. And, you know, we normally could be together and just, you know, have the option of being able to be so much more expressive to each other in person. But these two young folks did such a marvelous job of getting things together and getting this piece together. So what I'd like to present to you this evening is a piece called Trance Dance. Trance Dance was written by the great Detroit-born pianist and composer Kenny Cox. I know that Professor Whitaker spent a good deal of time on the stand with Ken Cox when he was coming up. I certainly did. I spent many years on the stand with Ken Cox. He was just a prolific composer. As I like to say, although he was from Detroit and he spent most of his time living here, he was someone that was recognized internationally for the work that he did. So the piece that we're going to do called Trance Dance was first recorded by his group called the Contemporary Jazz Quintet. And I believe that was recorded in maybe 1968. And then it was, in 1966.
Do this Desmond's thing right now.
And then it was also recorded again by the Jazz Crusaders on a live recording in which they gave Ken credit for this in the beginning. So if you listen to it, I believe it's not live in Newport, 1966 or 69. They said, we'd like to do this piece by our brother Ken Cox from Detroit, Michigan, called Trance Dance. So this is a real testament to the kind of musician that Ken was. And it was such an honor to know him. Ken passed in 2008. So this is really an homage to a great Detroiter. So I present Trance Dance with beautiful work. I am on bass, and my great rhythm section partners, Daniel Perkovic on piano and Kareem Harrison on drums.
wonderful group of young students, and they were just amazing, coming from all kinds of experiences, as some, again, beginning, and some also who studied vocals for, a few years. So in our class each week, we would all just get to know each other, listen to each other, feedback, and all of those wonderful things that come with it. So in this vocal technique class, what you're going to hear tonight, I had Bailey Smith, who you heard earlier. So wonderful job, Bailey. You're going to hear Summer Elsawi tonight. You're also going to hear Izzy Savides. Please forgive me if I mispronounced your name, Izzy. Savides, I believe. We also had Shama Sharp. We had Lily Montgomery, and we have Zara Obioha. Okay. So tonight you're going to hear 3 of those performances tonight. We learned beginning vocal techniques, just understanding the voice, what it is. We touched on performing it. I let the students choose their own music this semester because I wanted them to relate to it. And that's very big when you are singing. This is a second instrument for this group of students, and voice being their second instrument. So they had a chance to pick something that they could connect with, they could explore with, interpret. So all of these wonderful things, I could go on and on and on. So I definitely look forward to it, to working with them next semester, and however that looks. And without further ado, I give to you the vocal technique class. Enjoy.
You say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. You say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. If you believed in me. If you believed in me. fica mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, menina que vem, que passa, num doce balanço, o caminho do mar. Moça do corpo dourado, do sol de Ipanema, o seu balançado é mais que um poema. É a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar. Ah, porque estás sozinho. Ah, porque tudo tão triste. A beleza que existe, a beleza que não é só minha, e também passa sozinha. Ah, se ela soubesse que quando ela passa, o mundo sorrindo se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes. Ah, when she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently that when she passes, each one she passes goes. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, I smile, but she will never see
Hey, I'm so I'm so thrilled, and most of the weeks I was their audience. I enjoyed listening to each and every one of these students each week and how they interpreted their own way of music, and it's we take it from there. So great job, Summer. Great job, Lizzie and Izzy. Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure to work with all of these students.
Awesome, Marion or Athena. Sorry about that. That was awesome. That
Okay.
was so good, and I'm so glad that we got to see everyone's awesome performance. And I know we have a couple more vocalists throughout the rest of the night as well. So
Yes, we do. We have Christina coming up too. I'm sorry.
yeah, totally. So next we would like to introduce Chris Glassman, and he will take it away from here.
Hey everyone. So, first of all, let's give it up for all the performances that we've had so far. Holy cow. This is some amazing, amazing musicianship that's being demonstrated. And for those of you that have never recorded at home by yourself with nothing but some headphones, it's hard. It's really hard to not only play in time, in tune, maintain your musicianship. So really, this speaks to this. These levels of performances really speak to the musicianship of the students. It's really amazing to be able to watch them. And so, for my group, I was lucky to have a really small combo, which is amazing. I don't get the opportunity to work with trio very often, but I wanted to take this opportunity to show them one of my favorite Detroit-based musicians. He's not originally from Detroit, but he lived in Detroit for a very long time, Mr. Yusef Lateef. And so we ended up playing, I wanted to tie that in with the standard, and he has this amazing recording of him playing flute on Take the A Train. So we did a lot of study of that tune, and I was fortunate enough to have Summer, Zara, and of course Professor Mike Reed playing drums on our performance. So I'm really excited to share Take the A Train with you all today. So hope you enjoy. again, it was a pleasure to get to work with them all semester. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris. And next, we will continue on very quickly with our wonderful woodwind, I can speak today, woodwind instructor, Steve Wood. I think Steve is out there. How's it going, Steve? Let's see if we can get Steve.
Can you hear me?
Sure can. There you are.
Okay. Well, I'll try to take advantage of it while I'm on a lucky streak here, having internet issues. Okay. First thing I would like to do is talk about a little bit about my studio. I don't have a lot of students this term, but I've got some really great ones. Xander Salsitz is a really fine tenor saxophone player, and he is really developing rapidly, and it's been a pleasure to work with him, as well as Adam Gully, who is also a great saxophone player. And in addition to being fine jazz students, they're both multi-instrumentalists, because Xander is a fine clarinetist, and Adam is also a fine flutist. So I couldn't be happier with my studio. We've had a lot of fun this term. The same could be said for my combo as well. Peyton Mazurek is just a fine bass player. She's studied with Marianne, of course, Ms. Hayden, and has also studied with Rich Kowaleski, and is really coming along rapidly. And the same can be said of Jacob Hart, who is really becoming a fine piano player. I believe that he has studied with Mr. Gwinnell, and he's just really making a lot of progress. We've had a lot of fun in the combo. And I would also like to take a minute and introduce the song that we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing a tune called Arjuna, which was written by a great vibraphonist from Detroit, Nasir Hafiz, whose American name is Abe Woodley. But Nasir was a contemporary of Barry Harris and Doug Watkins and Paul Chambers, among others. And this song and several others that he wrote have been recorded by Yusef Lateef. And so you can hear these on YouTube. But I was first introduced to it on a record called The Hastings Street Jazz Experience, which was put together by a drummer, Ed Nelson, and got to know Nasir and got to really appreciate his wonderful compositions. So anyways, here we go with Arjuna by Nasir Hafiz.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Steve, for sharing with us. That was a great rendition, and I love the piano solo and all the musicianship there. Great stuff. Before we move on to Corey Allen, I would like to give a shout out to our percussion instructor, Michael Reed. You witnessed him do some awesome drumming on the last few tracks. With our shortage of virtual percussionists this semester, Michael stepped up and volunteered to, instead of teaching a combo, do some playing with a few different groups. So, Michael, if you're out there, you want to say a couple words?
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to play with the students and just be in all the ensembles and just hang around and see where I can help as best as I can. Um, as Kiara mentioned, I teach the percussion studio, and I also teach a sight reading class where we talk about different concepts and techniques on developing your sight reading accuracy. So, in layman's terms, it pretty much means getting better at reading a piece of music for an audition for a college, or audition for a band, or audition for another artist. That's basically some of the things we talked about. And also in percussion studio, we talk about different percussion related techniques as far as dealing with rudiments, dealing with transcriptions, dealing with the right symbol, and also dealing with learning from the masters. So learning from people like Philly Joe Jones, Lewis Hayes, Elvin Jones, Lawrence Williams, another Detroiter. So that's basically what we're doing here. And also, Professor Whitaker is a great mentor to me. So this was a great opportunity, and I want to thank him for giving the community music school my name, and thank Kier, Paola, Jonathan Clark for reaching out to me. And also, I want to keep the torch passed on, because the torch was pretty much passed down to me from the great Sean Dobbins, and he's also a mentor to me as well. So I just want to keep passing the torch and keep inspiring youth. So thank you all for having me, and looking forward to the rest of the performances. So go green.
Go white. Awesome, Michael. Thank you. Next, we will introduce Corey Allen. He is our guitar instructor, and I think he has some words to say about his group and what he does for us.
Yeah, thanks, Kier. Appreciate it. First of all, it's been wonderful to listen to everyone tonight. Great selection of tunes, awesome performances, really good job to everyone. So yeah, this year in the guitar studio, it was a great time. We worked on a lot of our fundamentals, fretboard knowledge, some basic chord voicings and some scales and stuff, getting all prepped for next semester. We can't wait to get into some more intermediate and advanced things with these two students, Lily and Shama. And then I also taught a transcription micro class, which was a lot of fun. The act of listening to jazz solos from the great artists, and then you learn them on your instrument and you write them out. And Russell and Riley were in that class, and they did exceptional work. It's not an easy task to transcribe. So by the time we got to the end of the semester, they were both like 75% or more finished with their transcriptions. I was super impressed. They did an excellent job. And then I also had this combo, which featured Ruben on piano, Izzy on bass, Shama on guitar, and Antonio on percussion. He played marimba and also played some drums in the combo this semester. Now, the tune we're going to play today is actually by the piano and organ player Bill Hyde, but the reason I chose it for the kind of to represent Detroit and Detroit musician is it features the guitarist Perry Hughes, one of the great Detroit guitarists, and he was a mentor of mine. And if I'm not mistaken, he was a mentor of Professor Whitaker's some time ago. I think I recall him telling me that story when I was at Michigan State.
We actually grew up in the same neighborhood.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, because you used to play some guitar. Is that right? Wasn't that your first instrument?
No, bass guitar.
Bass. Oh, I thought you got some guitar in there too, man. Bummer. We could have used you on the team, but so we played this tune featuring Perry Hughes, just one of the great guitarists. I'm sure once we're all able to see some live music again, he plays regularly at Baker's Keyboard Lounge, which is one of the most famous and oldest jazz clubs in the world, and he holds it down there with other great musicians like Gerard Gibbs, usually on a weekly basis, I believe, Wednesday nights. So great. So I hope everyone. I'm sorry. Before that, I'd really like to also thank the front office, Jill and Paula, particularly Kier, for handling so much throughout the semester, and also a big shout out to Chris Glassman. We had some different type of technical issues getting these videos in throughout the week, and he was like all there for me up through like 0 hour helping get this thing compiled. So Chris, really appreciate it, man. You taking all that extra time and getting it done for myself and the rest of the faculty. So yeah, really appreciate you, man. So Kier, without any further ado.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
That awesome job. So yeah, just want to say to the combo out there listening, very proud of the work you did this semester. It was a ton of fun working with you, and I definitely hope you're very proud of that. Great job.
Fantastic. Love the percussion. Awesome stuff. Antonio, that was some good stuff. I loved it. Last but not least, we have our big band instructor and trumpet instructor, Tim Blackman, here to show us what they were working on in big band this semester.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kier. And thank you to everyone here on the call here, viewing, and some great performances from all of our combos. I'm very proud to see those making music in these times, especially while practicing distancing and using technology. So it's just really an amazing feat. So as Kier mentioned before, I'm the trumpet, trumpet faculty and instructor, and so just had a lot of, I think I had 3 students in the trumpet studio, Russell, Jerron, and Andrew. Very proud of the work they've done this semester. I kind of tried to approach at least all of our meetings every time we had them with giving something new, something new and something different, whether it be like a lick or like some sort of etude to deal with. But I just tried to come to the table with something different so they never get stale. And I really challenged their ears. It's like we're dealing with transcriptions, and don't think I forgot about those guys. Still want to hear those. Maybe next semester we're going to be extending our our work on our transcriptions, because I want to hear those. So one of the most difficult things that I thought before even doing this is like how to have a big band online. Like, how can we do this virtually? It's just like big band. I mean, and most like other ensembles, like it's so pertinent, like, and important to be in the kind of the same room in the same place and be next to the person you're playing with, so you can hear how you're styling things, your articulation, if your balance is okay, if just all the things that you think about doing when you play together. So we kind of had to see how we can synthesize that online. And I think one of the things that made our time successful was we tried to bypass some of the the traditional ways of just playing things, and we did a lot of listening and watching videos of the masters in our session. And we did a lot of very candid discussions. We definitely did some playing, but we checked out a bunch of traditional big bands, and we discussed stylistically what they were doing. And also one of the things that I wanted to instill in the students there was how pivotal Detroit's role in producing jazz musicians and even music for just the latter half of the 20th century. So we actually watched together the PBS documentary Detroit Jazz City, which has some great interviews from some people several on faculty. Marion Hayden even has some interviews from Rodney Whitaker. So a lot of the students, when we viewed this and we had a discussion about it, so they just didn't know or weren't aware about the pedigree of people that have come out of the Detroit area, the great Detroit area. And I think that was a great exchange of information that we had. So getting on to the piece, what we decided to do, we didn't have enough instrumentation for a full band, put it that way. So we kind of had to do some interesting things. I think we ended up having 3 trumpets, 2 trombones, 1 sax, and then we had full rhythm section, piano, bass, drums, and guitar. I think we had 2 piano players. So trying to figure out what instrumentation that we can do. We also had a vocalist too. So I wanted to do something that definitely showcased our vocalists and challenged our horn players as well. So we decided to go with the Clean of Soul. We did some Aretha Franklin, and I chose this piece because we actually did it when I was at MSU finishing my master's, and we did it as an instrumental. And I thought it would really translate well to our band and to vocal. So I contacted an old classmate of mine who did our arrangement, and I explained to him hey, I really want to do this song. What do you think I can do? And I told him the instrumentation that I had, and he's like, yeah, give me a day or two. And he actually arranged this specifically for the SYJ band. So I got him to take our instrumentation and actually, rework these arrangement forms. So I'm so happy that he was able to do that. And so happy that the students got a chance to work on this. We really checked this out. And the song we're doing is Daydreaming. Is from Aretha's, I think the record is Young, Black, and Gifted, which came out in 1972. Although Aretha Franklin is not actually from Detroit, I think she's from Memphis, Tennessee. We like Detroit, we claim her. And a lot of people also think that she gets grouped into like the Motown recording area, but she really wasn't on Motown. I think she recorded for Columbia and Atlantic, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Roddy knows anything about that, Professor Whitaker. But just wanted to say that I've had such a pleasure working with everybody. And I really want to just thank CMS faculty and Kier and Jill and Paolo, and really the students for just like diving into this project, and also Chris for putting this, the video editing together. I mean, like, I'm sure you had to take about 10, 11 videos to put together. That's not an easy thing to do. So without further ado, here's Daydreaming.
He's the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that you give your everything, trust all your heart, share all your love, to tattoo your heart. I wanna be what he wants, when he wants it, and whenever he needs it. And when he's lonesome and feeling love starved, I'll be there to feed him, loving him little more each day. Shows me right on when I wear it. Daydreaming about you.
Great job, everyone. I think it came out really great. Thank you so much.
And that was Christina Aldo, and I apologize, I failed to mention her earlier as one of the vocal students that I've been working with the semester. So great job to all of you, and Christina Aldo, wonderful job on vocals.
Wonderful, Christina. Thank you, Athena.
Yeah, and thank you again to everyone who was involved in this, all the students, amazing, thank you. And Jill and Paula, thank you for, helping us through and then, helming the ship. And again, thank you to Professor Whitaker for being artistic director and taking on the role this year. Fantastic, Scott, Marion, Athena, Chris, Steve, Corey, Tim, and also Michael for his drumming. Thank you, everybody. Fantastic. Professor Whitaker, do you have any closing remarks?
I just want to say to Tim that Aretha Franklin is from Detroit. She was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I just wanted to clarify that, but she's from Detroit. I just want to, and I want to thank all the young folks. You all are so talented. I'm holding back the tears of joy hearing you all play. I'm so proud of you and looking forward to next semester. And if you all have friends that you think would be interested in the program, be sure and let them know about it. And I hope that we could be in person. I want to visit with you all and have a chance to talk with you. And I'll make sure next semester I'll have some time to sit and talk with you on Zoom. But you did a great job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you to the faculty for your hard work. This is a very, very difficult time, but y'all soldiering through and making this work. So I'm proud of everybody and so happy. Thank you. Great job, Chris. Thank you all. Pleasure.
I also want to say thank you as well to all of our parents and family out there. We had about 70 people on our stream tonight. So, without the support of all the families and guardians and everyone else out there, thank you so much for everything you do for our kids and for your kids, obviously. So thank you so much. Don't forget, if you are a parent, to fill out that survey, or a student, fill out your survey, and also give us a call or email us. We are enrolling for next semester. So all the info is on the screen here. I'd love to see everyone back, and we can do this all again. Each time we do it online, we'll get better. Keep on moving. We're going to just keep on improving, and with your help and your students' help, we can make this thing awesome. So thank you again. Jill, do you have any closing comments?
I just having to quote Rodney to say tears of joy. And I think every parent who's been part of this event tonight is just got to be bursting with pride, and they're going to put their heads down on the pillow tonight with a huge big smile and just these kids, my gosh. Thank you for this gift tonight, everybody. I can't say enough how enjoyable this was and how proud I am to be associated with this program. So thank you all.
I'm going to keep the stream open for a few minutes if people want to stay and chat and hang out for a minute, or whatever it may be. So feel free to unmute and converse and hang out. We'll be hanging out for a minute too if you have any questions.
Thanks, Chris. Save the day.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Great job, y'all.
Great job. We are just so lucky.
Great job.
I want to hear one parent gush before I sign off, because that was so cool. It was so nice to see your faces. It's just so nice to see you. We miss seeing you every week. And I know, sign off if you got it. Just my adrenaline is just like though, because I just thought this was so fantastic. And I know some people like me were like at home. We're dancing.
You know, I started playing the bass. Marion was playing. She makes everything sound easy, so I had to play the bass line with her.
I saw that. He was like,
okay, you gotta stop all of that. First of all, you're making me sound old, and I ain't that old.
No, I didn't say
I think coming up now, you might actually be younger than I am, according to what I put online these days.
I'm only 26, so.
Hey, beautiful. Thank you for your leadership this semester, Rodney. It's just been tremendous. Thank you. Really have put everybody and set us on the right track, and all the kids feel real. I know as faculty, we all feel really motivated, and I think the kids felt really motivated too. So we made it through. That's all I have to say is yes. So thank you so much for your leadership.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I gotta go, you guys, because I got another Zoom I gotta do in a few minutes.
gosh.
So yeah.
Thank you,
Just zooming
Marion.
along, but beautiful. Happy holidays to all. Happy
Thank you,
holidays.
Marion.
Love you guys.
Happy holidays
Have a
to
good break.
all.
We'll see you in
Great job.
January.
Yep.
Awesome, everyone. Well, unless anyone has anything to say, we're going to wrap up tonight. And again, thank you all for being here. These videos will be available on our YouTube. We're going to give Chris yet some more work to get these YouTube ready. So hang tight, and we'll push the links out when they're on our page. So yeah, we'll take a look for that. Don't forget the surveys, and we'll see everybody in January.
Take care, y'all. I'm so
Thank you,
impressed.
Jamal.
I'm thrilled tonight. So have a good evening.
You
Bye.
too.